We had a bad experience tonight.
Really, really bad.
Understatement.
Okay, let's just go. Let's just go for it. That was pretty much the shittiest movie I've ever seen.
Ever.
And I've been following this movie and reading about it and getting excited about it.
Looking it up, obsessing on blogs, on little... What are those things called?
IMDb.
Yeah.
I defended it, and I feel bad. Like, I'm sorry for everyone. I called an idiot for, like, dissing this movie.
Okay, I go to movies all the time. I go to a lot of movies.
She does.
A lot of movies. And I have never once, in my entire 25 years of life, wanted my money back.
Okay, I just had this conversation.
I want my money back!
Hey, no, wait, don't, just...
Okay.
I had this conversation with her. We're going to get into this. We're going to get down to the nitty-gritty. I said I've never walked out of a movie. I sat through Catwoman. Catwoman! That was a shitty movie. And I actually poked her and asked her if she wanted to go.
I would...
That shit does not happen to me. And it happened.
No, the reason I didn't want to go...
I almost did the national anthem. That's it.
Okay, so the reason I didn't want to go was because I had to see the pain that was this movie until the very, very bitter end, so that I can complain about it later on the internet.
Chris Klein is...
Okay, so let's just get it out there. Are we allowed... The movie we saw was Street Fighter.
I think we said that, did we?
No, not yet.
It was, guys, Legend of Chun-Li.
There was no fucking legend. That was not epic in the least. Actually, no wait. Okay, there was one moment this movie was amazing.
And it blew my mind.
And I was like, that is breathtaking. And you know what it was? There was a pan-out shot of the city, and the sun was setting.
It had nothing to do with the story and actors. It was just a natural thing.
And it was just really beautiful.
And I was like...
And we stopped.
And I was like, I feel kind of justified.
And we paused. And we reflected. And I felt good. For about a quarter of a second.
I'm just going to say, this has some of the worst dialogue.
No.
The worst scenes.
I'm pretty sure it's the worst dialogue ever.
What was I saying in the car?
I can't remember.
I found a girl. Really? Yes. Want to go get her? Let's. Like,
oh
and
my
then
God.
they scurry away.
This is where we're gonna include a reenactment.
Stealthy.
Oh, there was a Power Rangers moment. Where, what was his name?
Is it Nash?
No, the Kung Fu Master guy. There was a Kung Fu Master guy.
Jen.
Yeah, Jen.
Jen.
That just speaks Kung Fu to me. Jen clutches his fists, reaches out to Chun-Li and says, "You know what to do." Oh!
And then she was like, and then she did. Okay, she did this. She did.
We're not saying what it is.
It's the cuckoo. I can't say it.
You can't say it.
It's like, what? But anyways,
you know.
She did it, and it was terrible special effect. I started laughing at every other scene.
I was laughing the entire movie.
And I was
actually, you know what? Honestly, if you want to have a good laugh and you want to see a comedy, you should go see this movie.
That was pretty much the funniest thing. Okay, just do the next thing. Knock out. Like.
Okay, so I don't know if they've ever seen a cop movie. Like the scriptwriters, I don't know if they've ever seen a cop movie, or they know what cops do, or are they aware of that people have radio lingo, or they don't know anything about cops. They didn't know that you need, like, a warrant, or you can't just go take cop cars whenever you feel like it. You can't just raid a place, or... Apparently cops, when they're in a strange environment that they've never been in before, they don't do sweeps for bombs or anything.
I just had an idea. Let's do this at a different angle.
Okay.
Things I learned from Legend of Chun-Li. When in a gunfight, don't seek cover. Just stand, because your bullet will find them, and you'll be okay. You don't need a vest at all. Your turn.
You must wear high heels when you are a cop, because high heels are essential. They help you dive roll out of situations. Like, who needs a bulletproof vest when you can dive roll away from bullets in high heels?
Okay, the stealthy lingo, when you're like a sniper and you're like, okay, you know, that whole thing. There's an addition. Did you guys know this? What's his thing? What does he say?
Okay, it's, you, over there. You, with me.
Like, this. This has been added.
This is Come with me. Just so you know.
If you want evil out of yourself, have a baby.
I got it.
Good.
Milk expires.
that was the worst.
That was a line in the movie.
Things have an expiry date.
No, that's not how it went.
Milk.
How it went was
Now show.
Someone in the scene was the milk, and then he decided to inform them that milk expires because that's dangerous.
If you get a scroll that invites you to explore yourself, go to Bangkok. Because only on the streets of Bangkok will you find yourself.
The best part about that was that she didn't, she gets the scroll translated, but then it doesn't actually tell you the translation at all. It just, all of a sudden, we're in Bangkok, and she's like, and I was doing what the scroll told me. What the fuck? They didn't even...
And this girl who lived a privileged life all of a sudden went to Bangkok and became poor and basically started fighting people.
But they didn't need Kate. If you're gonna do a major transformation and you're gonna go through all these life altering things, you think that the character herself would change at some point. But she didn't change at all. She was the exact same. She was her. And then she was her again. But
can I just say, as someone coming from a victim of murder, because she was under the impression her dad was murdered.
Right.
To all of a sudden start killing people and not have any repercussions. It's okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think of an analogy and it's just not coming.
There was no moment of reflection when she killed that guy. I agree. Oh! And then she knew Nash. What the hell was that about? They had this I know you moment, and then they'll never explain it. What the hell was that about?
You know how it happened? You know what had happened?
Oh,
the archives. The archives.
When cops are looking for somebody, but they don't know their name, they kind of recall what they look like, they know what they were wearing, they don't know anything else about them, they check the archives.
You know what I just thought of, too? That's so stupid. When Balrog is on the escalator having that secret meeting, with a whole bunch of people around talking about where the White Rose is going to be.
Yeah.
If you want to have a meeting...
you have it on an escalator.
Have it in an escalator. And make sure that everyone can hear you.
Make sure there's, people standing directly behind you.
Do an acoustic
directly
test.
In front of you.
Just say hello, and if it echoes, you got yourself a meeting place. It was ridiculous. I can't believe it.
Oh, on a stakeout, what you must do, every time you're on a stakeout, you need to not watch the suspect. I'm just saying, instead of watching them, you should definitely make out with your partner.
On your homicide partner.
You should. You don't even need to watch them. You relatively need to know where they're going, maybe. You know they might be heading towards a car, so you just assume that they're in the car.
I almost said homicide. I thought about it.
You're such a homo.
You're such a homo.
So, yeah, that's what you do. You definitely don't watch them. Don't know where they're going, and then when you kind of can guess where they're going, you make out with your partner. Should we make out now?
That was really awkward. And then she's all like, who could be into Nash? Did you see her? She was fucking loving it. She was in there. Because when he was done kissing, he was yeah, sorry, that had to be done. That's Chris Klein acting.
Oh! Chris Klein's acting. His acting skills are the equivalent of any good Keanu Reeves impersonator.
And I like Keanu Reeves.
I like Keanu Reeves. He actually...
People impersonating him?
He can act. Sorry, he can. But...
I'm so confused by this. I'm just thinking to myself, he had to audition for this film role. So the director's watching and being what did he just do there with his hand? Oh, we don't know. We told him not to.
With me.
We told him not to do that thing with his hand. No, I love it.
No, it was genius. We're adding that.
I'm in.
That is the new signal.
That was ridiculous.
You know what? SWAT uses that all the time.
Seriously. I still like the stealthy thing, too.
Oh, when you're sneaking up on a suspect. When you're sneaking up. Trying to be very, very, very stealthy. You need to shout a lot and make sure you do lots of flipping moves, which require lots of thuds. I'm just saying. That's how you are stealthy.